We jump into game 6 of the day. Anderlecht against Kraków. Meanwhile, Pete is protecting his British skin by the sneaky sun here in Bujovic. A bit sneaky because the sun is there, but the wind is also there, so you don't really notice. Your skin really don't notice that it's becoming warm, and you're becoming fast red, especially if you came from the island. Red like Cracovia. Krakow plays from left to right from our board in the red shirt and winning the first infight after the attacking from Alexander Vespes. They're playing against Anderlecht in violet. Anderlecht, Alexander Vespes completing the ball in the center cycle and trying to go forward, but his run was stopped by Konitschke. He trying to switch the game on the left board, but very nice interception by Christoph Eilers. Eilers with a fast break over the left wing with Kevin van der Voort, who after his break in the first match, he's back, so the injury is hopefully not as bad on his knees. Switch from Vespes looking for Christoph Eilers. He couldn't reach the ball, hardly attacked also because he's a bit of push there. And he showed it. Stuart Winton tried to show it to Christian Jung. There's pushing. Anyway, the game goes on. In the own half, there is Alexander Vespes to conquering the ball and passing the ball along the broken line to his teammate, to Kevin van der Voort. Van der Voort in the center cycle, stopping the ball, attacked by Mateusz Krzyszkowski. Then he tried a back heel kick, but it was missed. He didn't reap it. On the other way is Mateusz Krzyszkowski, who had birthday today, but he loses in the forward position the ball against Kevin van der Voort. Van der Voort, the player with the number 21 for Anderlecht, gives the ball to Vespes, and Vespes tries over the right board to find Christoph Eilers, but there is Picevic. He's Lukas Picevic before the Belgian player who was not happy there, and now it's Shipada on the left side, still with the number 8 controlling the ball against Eilers, and Eilers passing it backwards to Vespes. Vespes with the opportunity to open the game, passing it to the broken line to Van der Voort, and Van der Voort looking for the early shot, but he topped the ball. It goes far wide. It's going keeper's clearance for Cracovia. On the left wing, long throw in 2.5 minutes played. It's still 0-0.
Yeah, inside the centre circle, it's with Krakow. And a good turn by number 3, Bukowski. Nice drag back on the halfway line once again. It's the main port of call for attack. Control between 2 feet. Shoots from distance straight at the goalkeeper. Good handling by Bonnet. He of the Japanese headband fame. Still not find out what he's actually wearing that for. Never mind. Long throw downfield to Kevin van der Voort, who's glad to see he's recovered somewhat from being taken on the field in their previous game. Right, for 1 minute, he might not see the pitch again, to be honest, with a knee injury.
Personal and team foul for the player number 5.
First team foul caused by Krakow. Together, reminder that you're allowed a maximum of 3, any more than 3 in one half, will result in an 8-metre penalty or a double penalty as you would have it. So it's going to be Anderlecht, last year's Schwitzer 2017 champions, and Vespes. Is it down to Eilers, down the right. Eilers inside the final third, holds off 2 players, doing well. Eilers turns back towards goal, distance, back to Vespes, central position. Vespes goes on another one of his jinking runs, and he goes out of play, and it will be a goal restart for Krakow. Long throw, downfield, only one player forward for Krakow, Bukowski. Was Krakow buoyed by their 0-0 draw in the first game with University of Worcester. Vespes goes down the right hand side himself into the D. Almost a little push on Vespes there, runs out of play for a goal kick. He's asking the question there of the referee whether there was a slight push that made him off balance. Throwing his ball by the goalkeeper. Eilers just boots it downfield from the right hand kickball down over to the left, but there isn't a player actually for Anderlecht. And Krakow can clear from outside of their own D. Only one player forward once again. Kowski down to the left. Doesn't find the ball. It's with Eilis on halfway line. Krakow at the moment struggling to get out of their half. Back heel by Eilis to the halfway line. And Vespes. Vespes side footy ball for Van der Voort in the far left corner. Van der Voort wasn't there. So the ball runs out for a goal kick. Just got to get their radar a bit right at the next moment. They're having a lot of possession, but at the moment not really.
A lot of passes incompleted in this situation. Pass of Eilis. Maybe it's now Vespes. He's already in the box. He tried to shoot, but the ball is faster than him. It's easy to pick it up for Bednarcevic, who tries this with a long throw over the left wing, where Lukas Biszkowski is there. Lukas Biszkowski against Saitalek, against Christoph Eilis, against Vespes, and there must be a foul in my opinion. Even if Biszkowski screamed a lot and wanted this foul, but there was the arm of Saitalek outside, so you can whistle this. But anyway, it's on the other side. It goes over the line from Bednarcevic after Vespes cleared the situation. Bednarcevic looking for the throw in through the middle, but there goes down on the knees Biszkowski, but it even passed through his leg. I don't know how it's possible. On the other side is Vespes behind him. He goes also down on his knees and controls the ball very well. He passes it to Christoph Eilis on the right kickboard, but his switch mid was not completed because Biszkowski intercepted very well. He passed the ball to player number 5, Sloniczka. Sloniczka again is looking for his teammate Biszkowski, but he didn't find him. The ball goes over the line, Saitalek reclaiming there. There is a pushing by Christian Jung with his sympathetic smile saying no foul. Goalkeeper's clearance, Arjen Bonner throws the ball in, but he didn't find his teammate Christoph Eilis there because of the nice interception of Jerzy Schaap. Jerzy Schaap is looking at his teammate, but Biszkowski is exactly on the other side. So it's a loss of position again. Yes, it's Vespes looking for Van der Voort, and Van der Voort in an infight with the number 6 Mateusz Biszkowski. Both there. He protected the ball very well, Kevin Van der Voort. Backwards pass here on the kickboard to Vespes. Vespes has got a space. He tried to shoot, but far away from the right post.
Yeah, it's been quite a scrappy first 7 minutes. Dominated by Anderlecht, but you mentioned about them misplacing passes. Vespes has taken a few shots from distance, hot shots as you would have it really, because none of them have really troubled the keeper at all. None of them have really been on target, but I'm sure that will change as we go deeper into this match. Ball down the right for Krakow to find a red shirt. It will be the purple shirt, shooting from right to left of Anderlecht, who will get the game back underway. Anderlecht actually champions. Their goalkeeper, Adrian Bonner. Take this, just drops it outside of his penalty area to Vespes. He's got Van der Voort down the left kickboard. Vespes might go himself. No, he switches over to the right where Elias was operating earlier, and he's remaining on the right. The ball knocks it back to Vespes, who's inside his own half. Momentarily loses track of the ball. Vespes now moves over halfway. Rods it forward to Eilis. Again, another example of a misplaced pass. There's too much on that, runs out of play for a goal kick. Goalkeeping restart, overhead throw down the left to Biszkowski. Biszkowski is tackled by Vespes, and the pattern continues. Vespes over the centre circle, passes down the left. There's no one there. Bit of a pushing match going on between Vespes and Biszkowski. I think a little bit of tension there between the two. Keep a close eye on that one. Going forward, it's Krzyzkowski, number 6 for Krakow. Chance for a shot from central position, straight to the goalkeeper, who goes down on one knee. Best chance of the half so far, and he went to Krakow.
Almost a birthday present for Mateusz Biszkowski, who completed today his 25th birthday. Ball position again with Anderlecht. Switch attempt from Eilis in direction of Van der Voort. Van der Voort could stop it inches before the goal line. He tried to turn around in the banana dribbling, but hardly attacked by Krzyzkowski. He was backwards again. Tried to pass for 2 or 3 meters to Eilis, but incomplete. Eilis go behind the ball, very nice. Against Sloniczka, he could conquer the ball. Possibly there is the pass to Van der Voort, but he does it by his own. He wants to go forward, and he pull it almost, pull off the shirt off. Eilis against Sloniczka, but the game goes on. Very intensive, and the missing of sportive quality here gonna be compensated a bit by fighting. In this situation, we have the situation against Vespes and Biszkowski there again. Also, these two players were already in the infight there. He's pushing, and again he's blocking there, and it's going on in the fight there. There is a bit too much from Biszkowski with using his hand and provocating Vespers, who is close to hitting their Bichkowski. And this is scenes we don't want to see here.
No, not at all, not at all. I think both managers could do a lot worse than actually bring them both to the side and just have a quick word, tell them to calm down. Certainly what the officials are doing on the field, telling them to calm down, both of them, also Christian Young as well. Telling them to calm down as well. It's best to get the game back underway. Lays it off with the outside of his right boot down the right over the halfway line. Elias. Elias. He's back to goal. So back to Vespers. Vespers backing in hard with Salonika. Vespers switches plays for Van der Voort. Too much on that once again, and it runs out of play.
Bednacevic picking up the ball and tried it with an overarm throwing over the right wing. Of course, there is Bichkowski, Lukas Bichkowski, the one and only in the forward of Cracovia. He's losing the ball against Alexander Vespers. Intensive match now, and he tried to provocate him a bit, well, playing with him, skipping on the ball 2 or 3 times, changing the direction of play. But in the end, it was successful because he finds Kevin Van der Voort. We have 9 minutes on the clock in first half. It's still 0-0. Intense fight there. Van der Voort is protecting the ball and passing it backwards to Vespers. Vespers is passing the ball on the right wing now. Shake hands between both fighters. Eilers going over the center, but there is Schaap to clear the situation. Eilers reclaimed that there was too late for it, but game goes on. Kevin Van der Voort tried to shoot. Hidden shot, but he missed the shot. It goes no problem. It goes in the goalie box for Bednacevic. He poked it up. Throw in by Bednacevic, but laid down on the ground from Alex Vespers to stop the ball. He did it very well. Now 1 or 2. He goes into the box. He shoots and missed the post for inches with a long right foot. He just kicked it. He just get it and he passed it for inches. Bednacevic had nothing to do with this scene. He was already beaten, but for inches. Alexander Vespers lost here and missed the lead. 12 minutes play. It's 0-0, and we have the time to speak about this because it's thrown in by Bednacevic. Jumped over the board. It's kick in.
Yeah, real chance there for Vespers. So Slalom run down the centre, jinking in and out of defenders. It looked like when he got contact, he was going to roll in the bottom left-hand corner. It didn't, but here's Elias trying to make up for that inside the D on the right. And it just gets his body in the way. And it's going to be a goalkeeping restart for Krakow. So still 0-0. 12 minutes and 15 seconds gone in this first half. Goalkeeper throws the ball out of play. Inadvertently takes one bounce and goes out of play. So it'll be a stick in for Anderlecht, last year's champions, who have not got their radar sorted at the moment. Their chances have been created by runs from deep, and they've tried to pass their way into the opposition half and final third especially. Their passing game has not been as successful as their dribbling game. Salik's on the field now. Elias squares for Van der Voort on the near left-hand side on the broken line. Bender comes over straight away and gets involved with Van der Voort, who's now in a central position, shoots from distance, comes off the defender's leg, Sap straight in front of him. Although Van der Voort does have a very powerful shot on him. Very impressive last year's competition. Best squares for Van der Voort, who's walking towards the halfway line. The ball was played behind him towards the corner. He controls it, stops it from going out of play, and could build an attack here. Behind him is Elias, who controls on the broken line on the left-hand side. Good tackle comes in by Kruskowski, and Krakow actually gets into the opposition half. Goes forward for Van der Voort once again on the left. Elias will have to try and pick up the ball. He's just holds silent. Picks it up in the central position. Broken line. Goes past Sap. He's held off the ball. Both players are a lot taller than Elias. Two defenders collide on their edge of their own D. It's with Vespers on the far right-hand side. Back heel. Vespers into the centre circle. Ball forward for Anderlecht. It's going to run out to play once again. And it's still messy in this one.
It's a messy game, a lot of fighting, a lot of discussion, very intense for the players, but for the neutral spectators it's not the high quality performance of live football, but it's intense. Both teams know it's forbidden to lose, and now it's Bichkowski there. He tried to turn around to shoot of 15-16 meter, and the ball was deflected by Alexander Vespers, and it's a corner. But before we jumped in this corner, it's a timeout called by Cracovia. And it's not only Cracovia, how I learned in the break between the last match. I was talking with Lukas Maszylko and we talked about Cracovia. It changed a bit. They are new players, I don't know them. It's a mixed team from Dniepr Cracovia and Sprint Breslau, Sprint Wrocław. It's called so. We have a couple of players who from original came from Wrocław. And this is a mix, and because of this, the whole team has a new face and have a gap of quality as well, a step forward, because best players from both teams were selected for this tournament.
So that's a number of sides here, two sides who have got big sides. This one all Polish though, but obviously with other teams having players coming in from different nations, that could upset the apple cart somewhat, but at the moment they've done well. They've managed to hold the University of Worcester to a golden draw, and even though Anderlecht have been massively on top, they've yet to score past Kraków, who will be very, very impressed.
And with the timeout,
The fact that they've actually conceded the goal as yet.
So game proceed with this corner there from the left wing, 5.5 minutes to go. Still the 0-0 on the scoreboard. And next situation to change this is this corner for Cracovia. Even if they are mixed team, they are listed here at our board as Cracovia. So we go on with Kraków, calling them Cracovia. On the left wing there is Biczkowski, and also there is in this Adrian Śloniczka, no? Is it right? Exactly, these two players there. 5.5 minutes to go. Stuart Winton with the communication of the wall there. And Biczkowski tried to turn around on the line. Nice movement, but the angle there, it's too short. No way. He tried to shoot, but it goes far wide on the short post. Thrown in by Bonner. Bonner is looking for Christoph Eilers. Eilers could have the switch here. Kevin van der Voort is reclaiming the ball, and he gets it now forward there on the ball. The ball is jumping out of the kickboard. Could Kevin van der Voort keep this ball in? Yeah, he keeps it in on the line. It's Mateusz Krzyszkowski against Van der Voort. Van der Voort with a nice trick trying to get inside. It's still Van der Voort, but he's going to be blocked by Krzyszkowski. Van der Voort turns around on 40 meters in opportunity to shoot. He shoots, but far away. 5 minutes to go. Goal clearance for Cracovia. Goal clearance for Krzysztof Bednacevic. Bednacevic with the short throw in to Adrian Śloniczka. Śloniczka in the central position with a switch pass to Biczkowski. Biczkowski losing the ball again against Alexander Vespers. His coach is definitely not happy. And then it's an infight here on the left wing. There is Van der Voort against Mateusz Krzyszkowski, and there is the foul against Kevin van der Voort because of holding there in the backward movement against Mateusz Krzyszkowski. It's the second team foul against Anderlecht as well, in my opinion. 4 minutes to go. Free kick situation for Cracovia. Just a couple of meters, 2 meters, still in their own half.
Yeah, Cracovia inside their own half. One player going forward, we know that will be Makowski. Makowski goes forward, tries to get on the end of the through ball, but it goes too far forward. And the goalkeeper for Anderlecht, Angela Bonner, will be able to throw the ball out down the left hand side for Van der Voort. Once again, this time he controls the ball in the halfway line, inside the centre circle from the left. Stops, puts his foot on the ball in the centre circle, lays the ball offside foot into the right, doesn't find its intended target, and now forward come Kraków. Through number 5, Śloniczka, edge of the broken line, turns one way, then another in the central position, tries to play it off against the wall, does so, doesn't win it back, and now it's with Anderlecht on the halfway line. Van der Voort inside the centre circle. He's got options to his left and Vespers. Nice little Marseille roulette inside the centre circle. Doesn't find Vespers on the left. Coming out to defence well. It's Krzyszkowski, who's got a shot on him. Edge of the D. In the centre. Tries to lay it off to Bajkowski. Eilers gets back for Anderlecht and just clears the lines. And at the moment, it's the team in red who are looking like opening the scoring with only 3 minutes to go inside the first half. Stuart went to the referee, just puts his foot on the ball to signify where it is to the players. Vespes picks it up and goes for a run, and now he's clean on goal. Vespes right of centre, shoots straight to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper parries it, so it's on the edge of the D. Vespes has it once again. Van der Voort's up there, shot wide from a acute angle, and it's going to be a goalkeeping restart. Glorious opportunity there for Alexander Vespes, who was running towards goal. Defence parted, he had no defenders in front of him, clean on goal. But Vespes shot straight at the goalkeeper. Ball downfield on the edge of the Anderlecht D. Elias will have to be careful here. He's got a player with him. He's tackled wide by Salonika. Salonika can shoot from there, but no, getting back is Salek. Does very well to Salek. And now Vespes can break. Vespes has got Van der Voort in front of him, but Vespes is going to go himself, goes one way then another, and he's brought down on the edge of the D. Once again, it was another jinking sliding run from Vespes. And this time he goes to ground, it's going to be a free kick.
But he wanted this foul as well, in my opinion. He was against two, and the ball kicks a bit forward. Nice dribbling, but he wanted this foul. He gets this foul. It's the second team foul against Cracovia. But before we proceed with this nice situation of free kick, there is a change. Lukasz Piczkowski is leaving the pitch and coming on the pitch. It's player, I guess, with the number 4 in this situation. The clock is running out, and this is for favor for Cracovia because it was their third team foul. New on the pitch is player with the number 2, Michal Wojciak, who came in, and the time is running out. The clock is running and running and running, and on favor for Cracovia because they have the 5th foul. So when we go on with this free kick, it's a very nice position, 9 meters distance to the goal, central position, 4 men in the wall. It's Kevin Van der Voort there to take this free kick. Guide giving, without giving the post the last situation by shouting. And Kevin Van der Voort wanted to know the distance.
Van der Voort, he can strike this right foot. He does so through the wall, and the goalkeeper holds on at the second attempt. Good goalkeeper in the end, because he must have seen it late through that wall. Wasn't the hardest shot in the world by Van der Voort, but once again, after the second grab, the goalkeeper holds on. 30 seconds to go. Tackle in midfield on Les. It goes over to the far side, the right-hand side for Anderlecht. Vespes with one last possible burst down the right-hand side. Goes past 2 men. He's looking the right-hand kickboard. He'll need to drift inside to get a better angle for a shot. He's level with the edge of the D. Turns his man, goes to ground theatrically, knowing that they're on 3 fouls. Krakow, that is. And so almost playing there for that the 4th foul and then penalty. It's inside the D though. Goes to ground again. That's twice he's gone to ground. And once again, Stuart Winton tells him to get to his feet. Seconds remaining, and the half-time whistle goes. It's goalless in Game 6 here at the 2018 Mitrovica Line Football Tournament. Back shortly with the second half. And we're back underway in the second half. It's a team all in red, Krakow shooting from right to left from opposition against last year's champions Anderlecht, all in purple. And it's goalless in the first half, somewhat possibly surprising to some, but Krakow have yet to concede in this tournament, and of course they held off the intentions of University of Worcester in their first game. It's with Van der Voort on the far left-hand side, by the broken line. Van der Voort tries a nice little Cruyff turn, doesn't work out. He's still got possession of the ball, halfway inside the opposition half. Back heel for Vespes, who failed to read the ball, goes over and claims it by the kick. So still inside the final third. Vespes turns his man well, chance for a shot, shoots, and the goalkeeper goes down to his left-hand side and saves well. To be fair, the pace of the ball was taken off by the deflection from a defender. Going to ground is Elias, who gets to his feet quickly, over by the Anderlecht bench. It's on the halfway line. Ball gets brought into midfield by Salonika. Salonika on the edge of the D, shoots, slips while shoots, and it goes wide of the right-hand post, and it will be a goalkeeping restart. The net, just roll it out down the right. Lies controls on the right hand side. Cuts inside, across the halfway line. Stops, now pirouettes, goes back down the right. By the broken line, puts it back to Vespes. Go himself. Another jinking run. Stops just outside of the centre circle. Central position, goes to the left, now goes past another man to the right, edge of the D, cuts back onto his left foot, shoots wide of the right hand post. Glorious opportunity for Vespes. Caught it well, but went wide of the right hand post by a couple of yards, to be honest. Trouble the goalkeeper, but another great opportunity for Anderlecht. Ball's inside the Anderlecht's final third, cleared by Lies. Anywhere will do, over to the far side. Next to this is Van der Boort. Van der Boort turns, now goes himself downfield. Down the centre, approaching the D. Van der Boort, edge of the D, can't get a shot off, just stands on the board. At the exact moment he was about to pull the trigger, still trying to battle back and win the ball back for Anderlecht. He's now on the right hand side of by the D, and just pokes the ball forward, and that's going to be a corner. So a corner awarded to Anderlecht. So must just have caught the heel, or maybe the toe, of a Krakow defender.
2.5 minutes played, but before we go on with this corner kick, there is a substitution with the number 4 is leaving the pitch, Martin Jung, and new on the pitch is player with the number 3, Lukas Piszkowski. We've seen him a lot. I guess he's a player from Sprint Breslau because I've never seen him before. And we jump in with this corner kick. Vespes and Eilert are there. Eilert led the ball there for Vespes. Vespes goes 2-3 meters on the right kick forward. He tries to go inside with a banana dribbling. He has the opportunity to shoot, but he missed it. The second opportunity to get on the left foot, but he missed it again. He was back to the goal. He needs to pull up from new one. Was from left to right. 8 meters distance. He tried to shoot, hidden shot, but blocked by a defender. His play was number 8. Jerzy Schaap cleared the situation. Schaap against Eilert. The smaller Eilert is fighting there against 2 players in the end. With support of Adrian Sloniczka, the Polish squad wins the ball. It's Sloniczka going forward. Still Sloniczka against Eilers. Eilers get his left foot between, and the ball ends up with Vespes. Vespes switched the ball to the left forward where Kevin Van der Boort is. Van der Boort on the broken line, left side, 2 meters to the ball. He controlled the ball, skipped to the left, but he missed the ball. Oh, he needs to pick up it again. Badly controlled by the Belgian striker. Long ball by Mateusz Krzyzkowski, but it passed all the pitch and going over the line is Adrian Bonner to throw the ball in over the right wing where Christoph Eilers is waiting. Eilers could switch to Van der Boort, who is waiting there. He tried it, but intercepted by player with the number 6 by Mateusz Krzyzkowski. Krzyzkowski goes himself over the right wing in the infight with Alexander Vespes. Vespes wins it. Pass it along the board. Nice pass to Kevin Van der Boort. Van der Boort has space, but he missed the ball again. Second attempt. Still Van der Boort against Piszkowski. He could switch, but he controlled the ball, blocked it there. Turns around in the middle circle. Still Piszkowski against Van der Boort. Piszkowski robbed him the ball. It's the Polish striker controlling the ball now. Hardly attacked by Kevin Van der Boort. Van der Boort wants it back, but kicks it forward. No control there. It's Krzyzkowski controlling the ball for Cracovia and kicking it out, but immediately into the feet of Christoph Eilers. Opportunity for Anderlecht to build up the game again. Switch, but there is nowhere. You hear the voice of Eddie Formello. No. And Mateusz Krzyzkowski picks up the ball, but very nice interception by Kevin Van der Boort, but we have seen it off from him. He tried to shoot from 12, 13, 14 meters, and this is not very successful. Even in this situation, he missed the ball, he don't hit it well. Thrown in by Bednarcevic, exactly in the feet of Vespes. Might be a counter-attack. He skipped 1, he skipped 2, he is in the D, he has an opportunity to shoot. He shoots, the ball reflected. Oh! And with he jumped behind it. There was a deflection from Bednarcevic back to Vespes, and from Vespes' chest, it goes slowly to the goal line, and Bednarcevic jumped behind the ball, and with the left hand, he dropped it out to a corner. It's still 0-0. 6 minutes played in half 2.
Yeah, goalkeeper did well then just to react and push the ball clear. In the initial block, it will be a corner from the right. Corner Taking short. An attempt to run here. Lies back to Vespes. Vespes got two players in front of him. Vespes goes deep. Now more central. Shoots right footed wide of the right hand post. Always going wide. 1.5 wide of the left hand post. And it will be a restart for Kraków, who now have 14 minutes or so to hang on for another goalless draw.
They opened the game with Bednarcevic to the left wing, where Slonica, he slipped away on the ball. It's the opportunity for the counter-attack for Christoph Eilers, but it's too far. There was the information by his coach, Marcel Mendes, but he could avoid to run against the kickboard. It's goalkeeper clearance by Bednarcevic, but Bentley, he throws it directly in the feet of Christoph Eilers. Eilers losing the ball, there's no foul. It goes deep into the half of Anderlecht. There's Alexander Vespes to open the game. He switched side looking for Vandervoort, but Vandervoort wasn't at kickboard, he was in center. Vandervoort attacking now Mateusz Krzyzowski, and this was good influence because together with ugly one, together with Vespes he could stop the ball, and then Krzyzowski fell, and Vespes fell also with his, could I say S? With his ass on his face. I did it, sorry.
You just did.
I just did it with his ass on his face of Krzyzowski. But hopefully Vespes take a shower this morning. Game goes on with the referee ball. Fair play is shown. It seems like this by Cracovia. There's Biczkowski right there to pass the ball. I saw, but no, there is no fair play. Biczkowski tried to run. There was a misunderstanding, sneaky by Biczkowski. But on the other side, there's Christoph Eilers trying a slalom, skipping one, skipping two. But on the third, he was blocked. And it's the opportunity for the counter-attack for Krzyzowski. And there was a foul, in my opinion, by Vespes. Lucky for Anderlecht. There was a pushing by Vespes. But anyway, the game goes on. Is Vespes in the center. Three person in front of him. He skipped the first, he skipped the second. It's 6 meters, he go into the D, but blocked by Slonicka in the last second, in the last attempt. Slonicka clears the situation, and now it's a counter-attack 1-on-1 for Kraków. If Biczkowski's hurry up, but Biczkowski stops the ball. He skips on and gives Alexander Vespes the opportunity to come back into the match. And now Vespes with a little diver, half foul, half diver, but anyway, the referees giving the foul against Biczkowski and free kick for Vespes. Free kick for five-a-side Anderlecht. 11 minutes to go. And before we go on, there is a substitution. Doreen Cornelis, she was warming up already in front of us for 2 minutes, coming on the pitch. And who is going out? Kevin Vandervoort, to be honestly, he's not in the match. It's not his match.
No, and whether he's still feeling the effects from the injury in the first game could well possibly be. But no, Dorian Cornelis will replace him, and Cornelis will take her place, usual place in the defence. And it will be Vespes to take this. Cornelis will actually just tap the ball. So Vespes can then do a Jenkins slalom run. Hopefully he decides to lay it off actually to Salek on the left hand side. Salek loses out, he's brought forward by Kraków, really in an attacking sense, just to clear their lines. It's back inside their own half. Cornelis, good connection on the ball, downfield. Elias goes forward on the right. In deep is Vespes. Elias has it on the halfway line. Back to Vespes inside his own half on the right. Getting instructions from the bench. Switch play over to the far side for Salek, who's not going to get that in. So another opportunity goes, and another few seconds diminish from the time that they have left. That's Anderlecht drawing with Kraków here with 10 minutes of the second half remaining. Good sliding, say tackle, because it was just to control the ball. Good sliding control from Vespes. Gets to the halfway line on the right. Stop. Jinx. Goes past his man Biczkowski with ease. Carries on down the right hand side into the now. Can he get a shot off? No, the last man Sap was there. He runs straight into Sap. The ball goes over to the far left hand side where Vespes, to his credit, has carried on his run. Vespes wins the ball back inside the midfield and goes to ground theatrically. It's going to be a free kick though, because the player got a touch on Vespes and didn't get anywhere near the ball, so it was a foul, but another one where hands were thrown in the air.
And it's the second team foul against Cracovia. Maybe this is the opportunity for Anderlecht as well, coming with a double penalties in this match. Otherwise, we have a very, very crazy situation. It would be the third match in this group, and the third match ending 0-0. We're looking at the free kick, the new player in Dorin Cornelis will be tipping this ball for Alexander Vespes. It's Said on the left wing and Christoph Eilers on the right wing. 4 defenders. Whole team of Cracovia is behind the ball. It's Vespes dribbling 2 meters, then looking the pass in direction of Eilers, but intercepted by Slonitschka. Slonitschka in the infight there with Eilers. Eilers can conquer the ball on the board, but then he turns just inside against Slonitschka, so he loses the ball again. Slonitschka together with his teammate kicking the ball out, but Slonitschka was robbed this ball exactly in the feet of Alexander Vespes. Vespes tried to speed up to accelerate over the left wing. The boy was there when he ran against Mateusz Krystowski. Christian Jung, the referee, showed it immediately. But nice work by Alexander Vespes. He conquers the ball back and give it to Said on the board. Said could switch to Eilers, who's waiting in the center, but he does it by his own on the left board. Skipping and changing 2 or 3 times the direction. Now he speeds up and tries the early shoot. Oh, and there's Bednarcevic, and with his second attempt, he could hold the ball and keep it safe. 8.5 minutes to play. Long throw, looking for Slonitschka, but he didn't find his teammate. Alexander Vespes with a nice interception. Vespes dribbled, he came to fall, but game goes on. It's also a significant of losing power now. He's done. But anyway, the ball goes in defeat of his teammate of Said and Said now is in a 1 or 2 situation. No, he was free. He could even go to the box. But there is no guiding there, and he missed the opportunity. And losing the ball, Mateusz Krystowski over the right wing. Mateusz Krystowski, only Dorin Cornelis there. Mateusz Krystowski against Cornelis. Oh, the ball goes around, and Christoph Eilers working backwards, helping his teammates and clearing the situation with a long ball over the whole pitch. And slowly, but very, very slowly, it goes over the line. And it's goal clearance. Cracovia goal clearance for Krzysztof Bednarcevic.
7.5 minutes remaining. It's going to be Bednarcevic, the goalkeeper. Just drops it out outside of his D for Slonitschka. Side-footed ball down to the left to try and find Zgowski, who will wait for it to bounce off. Fortunately, he waits for it along with Vespes for Anderlecht to bring it up outside of his own third, over to the halfway left-hand side. Leaves it for Salek. Vespes is not running forward anymore. He's waiting for that. I think his race has been ran in terms of his forward runs. Elias does well for Anderlecht to win it back onside the broken line, but tackled by Krakow, who will come forward to Salonika, and the more that Vespes is going to drop back, the more chance that Krakow have of getting forward. Long range shot comes off Cornelis, who's right there at the point of impact. Vespes goes back, doesn't stop it from getting out of play. There's going to be a corner to Krakow, and well, these final few minutes of this game could we see a bit of an upset here. It's going to be a corner from the right. Kowski goes over to take it. 2 Anderlecht players on the edge of the D, one of them being Vespes nearest. Elias is there also on the edge of the D, central position. Salek and Cornelis just inside D. Ball was played across for Slonitschka, couldn't get a shot on goal. Elias, who will bring it out, straight downfield, runs right into Bakowski. He's much the taller and broader person. Uses weight to good effect. He runs out of play for a goal kick. Goalkeeper restarts for Krakow. Overarm throw, downfield for Bakowski. Bakowski doesn't get there at the first attempt. Vespes does, and Vespes goes to ground, and that's going to be a free kick. Got both his leg, using his thigh, and also actually had his arms around him as well. So there's 3 ways it could be for a foul, and that is the 3rd team foul as well for Krakow. One more will result in a double penalty kick, possibly the best way for Anderlecht to get the decisive goal.
There was a personal team foul for the player number 3 from Krakow, and it's a 3rd team foul.
So that's the 3rd team foul.
After the timeout, there will be a free kick from.
There's still plenty of time remaining. Over 5 minutes, 5 minutes and 46 seconds to be precise. So plenty of time for a winning goal from open play, or possibly a double penalty.
Może spróbować nawet strzelić z dalszej odległości, może jakiś rikoszet.
Może się od nich odbyć. Przede wszystkim szanujmy piłkę. I Robert, musisz do tych piłek robić 2 kroki do przodu, bo oni wbiegają przed ciebie. Biały ci rzuca, to ty nie uciekaj od obrony, tylko do piłki biec. Bo to tracisz, oni ci wchodzą przed ciebie. Wtedy sobie przyjęciem skręcasz w lewo i obiegasz. Nie możesz w falu, nie? Nie możesz, bo
Yeah, we jumped just in here in the timeout called by Anderlecht, and they were discussing. Coach first say, Nassan Mendes here say, okay, we have almost 6 minutes, and the first response by Domingo Nielis was, it's enough to have the fourth foul. So of course this is an opportunity, and why not? It's totally legal to look at, search for it. If it's not ending up in diving, everything is fine. Also they're discussing about the shoot quality of Said Salek, who asked, was my shots good? And he just answered, yeah. And Adrian Bonet said, yeah, it was fine, but go 2 or 3 meters closer to shoot and find this opportunity. And there's creating more danger for Bednačević. First, we starting 5.5 minutes, so it's not even 6 minutes rest like Nasser Mendes told his team. But we start with a classic free kick here on the right wing. Alexander Vespers dribbled until the broken line. He stepped over with his feet, tried to switch to Christoph Eilers, but interception. This is the opportunity for Cracovia coming over the left wing. But nice work by Christoph Eilers. He going backwards, tried to go inside the D himself. Blocked in the first attempt. Cracovian defense now need to be careful with the fourth foul. Backwards passing by Eilers to Vespers. Vespers trying to reopen their counter-attack. They're going between 1-2 players, but the third is Krzysztofski, where he blocked him. But very nice recovering of the ball. It's still Vespers with the back to the goal. 7 meters distance. He tried to turn around to finding a shot in the lying and sliding. He tried to show with the left wing, but the angle was too close. No opportunity to create danger for Bednačević. It's still 0-0, 5 minutes rest.
Yes, on the halfway line for Elias. He comes forward over the halfway line, over the broken line, right hand side of the D. Falls to ground, nothing given. Told to get up by the referee, Stuart Winton. Goalkeeping restart. Throws out. The player is holding his ankle, actually, Elias. He gets to his feet. He's going to be okay. He's back inside the Krakow half. It's with Salonika in the centre circle. Switches to the near side. Brzykowski, who is the main attack threat for Krakow, goes to ground theatrically again. There's been a few of those in this game. And it's on the halfway line for Salonika. They won't mind one bit will this, Krakow. Salonika goes forward. Last person is Cornelis, who does well to get foot in. And that's going to be a corner. Corner to Krakow. And a chance for what would be, on paper at least, an upset. If they were to get a winning goal here. I say an upset because they are playing the defending USC champions.
Being honestly, Cracovia could be happier with this 0-0 regarding they had 3 fouls and regarding they already have played Booster, who from the table is maybe the strongest team in this group. So we will see. We're looking in this corner kick with Bickovic, and he turn around Lukasz Byczkowski, but he don't get well on target. The ball jumped off from the kick for Dorin Cornelis. There is a lot of time trying to looking for Ailes in the switch, but nice interception by Adrian Sloniczka. Sloniczka over the left board here in front of us, our table on the kickboard. He tried to switch the game, but incomplete pass. Nice interception by Christoph Eilers. Ball position is for Anderlecht. Eilers was trying to switch the game, but there was not Said Salek. Said Salek only now arrived, and he can conquer the ball against Krzysztofski. It's Said Salek, 3 minutes on the clock. Said Salek of the left wing. He tried to skip Krzysztofski. It's 10 minutes to the goal line on the left kickboard. Still Said Salek attacked by Krzysztofski. He tried to turn around and shoot again, but it was far away, 40 meters. Blocked by his own man, blocked by Eilers, who controlled the ball. He goes into the box. Hard angle, he tries to shoot, but tough from this angel to score. No, he just hit the outside of the net. It's still 0-0, 2.5 minutes. Long throw in by Bednačević. He's looking for Lukasz Byczkowski. He didn't find him. Alexander Vespers blocked the ball and tried to lob it on the ball, but he don't hit his mate. He only hit David Majkov standing here outside of the pitch. The ball goes over the kickboard, and it's a kick in for Cracovia. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Kick in for Cracovia, kick in for Lukasz Byczkowski together with Adrian Sloniczka. Communication with the guide. And they ask the guide, giving him the left post, giving him also the right post. Anderlecht is building a street wall. 2 meters always between, and shoot, and there was the gap. but he missed it. He hit Vespes on the stomach, and from the stomach the ball jumped out on the left corner, and so it's a corner kick. 1 minute 30, so maybe Doreen Cornelis was wrong. 6 minutes are not enough to have the fourth foul. We will see corner kick Cracovia.
Yeah, Krakow will take this corner from the left-hand side. It's going to be Bakowski to receive it. Receives it, keeps it in the corner. Waits for possibly Salonika to make his run to the edge of the D, but maybe more interested in possibly either bringing out a foul or just protecting the 0-0 that they've currently got. They've not moved from that corner. The ball squirms out. Salonika shoots. Great save by the goalkeeper. Low to the goalkeeper's right. Got a good right-hand palm on that. And possibly the one big chance there for Krakow. It's a good effort on goal. Ball downfield. He's going to run straight for the goalkeeper. No, the goalkeeper can't claim that. It's going to be a corner to Anderlecht. And Anderlecht players, I think, were slow to realise it's going to be their corner. So now they realise, and they also have 40 seconds as well. So they can't afford to waste any seconds. They go to take this corner on the near right-hand side. Salek's up there along with Lias. Also, Vespes, the only person back is Doreen Cornelis. It's going to be Vespes to run himself to a central position. Chance for a shot wide. Slips as he took the shot. And a wide left-footed effort. And with 15 seconds remaining, that could be the last chance not only for Anderlecht but of the match. Overarm throw by the goalkeeper downfield. Only to Elias, who's inside the centre circle. Only seconds remain. Pokes it forward. There's no one there. It's going to end goalless. It's going to be the third game in this group and the third 0-0 draw. It could be a group that comes down to just one goal, and we'll find out very shortly.
Cracovia is happier with this result, giving themselves applause. Meanwhile, Anderlecht is kind of unlucky and not happy, of course, with this result. In the last match, they were fighting against the Wooster, so tough opponent. It's gonna be tough for the champion of 2017 to reach the title in 2018 again. They are close to being eliminated in group stage, but last match Anderlecht can show. We make a short break, and shortly we are back with the second match of the home team of Avoy Brno, meeting Asameos Kerafnos, the Greek team, which not really is 100% Greek, with German support. We will be here right next to the pitch in a couple of seconds. Stay tuned.